Well, hello everyone. I hope and pray that you're doing well. This Sunday is the first Sunday of Advent. I'm standing up here where the Advent candles will be placed. They're not up here yet, but the Advent candles will be on this table. And just thinking about one of the key texts that help us focus during Advent, Psalm 27, verse 14. Wait for the Lord, be strong and take heart, and wait for the Lord. And that word Advent means expectation. And Advent can create in us an expectation and a hope. Now, December itself can be a blur and a rush for many of us. And so you perhaps already have some important Advent traditions, Advent waiting traditions in your own household. But I found a few ideas online that might make Advent waiting a bit deeper and might help you to be a bit more mindful even this season. The first is to find an unconventional Advent calendar. Maybe you already have an Advent calendar, but with a little creativity, you can easily kind of put your own spin on the Advent calendar kind of countdown. If you have preteens in your house who love Lego, you can maybe indulge in a Lego Advent calendar. Or if you are truly patient, you might try an Advent jigsaw puzzle where you are released a few more pieces each day. Maybe that tries your patience and invites you into the Advent season. But basically, find a way to count the days down towards Christmas that fits you, that fits your household. The Sunday school students, a number of them this past week, and I think some others this coming week, made these Advent candle wreaths. And that's a way in your own household to mark the Advent season, each of the Advent Sundays. Another way would be to try to make some sort of a reverse Advent calendar. And in a reverse Advent calendar, you start with an empty box, and each day you place something in, maybe something for donation. This could be for the food bank, for our local Terrace Church's food bank. It could be for the garage. All I have to represent the garage is this pen with their logo on it. You could, make donations towards the garage's Operation Warm Hands. Up here, there's donations for the Kasan Transition House, and this is usually located outside of the council room. Or you could actually have an Advent jar, a piggy bank-like thing where you collect money for, these causes, Salvation Army, the garage, the food bank. Or you could do something like this. This is World Renew's Christmas catalog. And so just a reverse Advent calendar where you collect things instead of count them down. Another thing that you can do during Advent to make it more meaningful is to make Sunday a true Sabbath. It seems like there's probably no better time than the season of Advent, the hustle and bustle of the Christmas season, to make Sunday a real day of rest, to create a sanctuary of non-activity each week. And that can really bring this much needed refreshment during this busy time of year for many. Doing so might be one of the best steps you take for your own spiritual health, making you more ready to take on the challenges of each new week as they inevitably come. A fourth thing to do would be to make an Advent playlist. If the only way that you hear music, if you listen to the radio or if you listen to the mall playlist, if that's your only guide, you might think that the Advent season is all about just jingling bells and reindeer on the rooftops and a man in a red suit, right? You get confused, right? But the Christmas season, what we know is that there's much more to it than this. and to kind of reorient ourselves to the right way of kind of thinking about Christmas, maybe try putting together a playlist of some of the most important Christmas and Advent songs that reflect this nativity story. In the house in which I grew up, every Christmas morning, I would wake up to my dad playing on the LP John Fahey's Joy to the World on his 12-string guitar. I mean, consult your own family, for their favorites for an Advent playlist. And then finally, a suggestion is to write out the Christmas story day by day. And so maybe you know that the story of Jesus' birth in Luke 2 stretches from verse 1 to 20 verses. And so maybe to meditate on this narrative, piece by piece, try writing down one verse every day from the beginning of December till Christmas Eve, and that gives you kind of 4 kind of flex days because, we know that we'll probably miss a day or two here. But anyways, write out a verse of that story from Luke 2 each day. And you can do this on a poster in your kitchen if you want, or you can just do it in your own journal. But each day, just take a few moments to ponder the verse that you've written. And by Christmas time, perhaps you'll have savored the whole story of Jesus' birth anew. And so, friends in Christ, the peace of Christ be with you this Advent season.